The shot that clears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Old Dominion's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Catch in the middle. It's Carry-On. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
The Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Carry-On. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. You need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Creates a little space. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Wilkins. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Davis. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Second down, he'll throw it. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man downfield. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Maddox. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lost to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the shot to clears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Monarchs will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's carry on. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. They'll send out the kicker here. He got it, and that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They really need to find a way. Oh, he found a space on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The give on the option. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The shot that clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Wilkins. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He'll keep it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do.
There he goes.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And the Monarchs are flying down the field. He'll do it himself. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Powers through the defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Makes the grab. It's carry on. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Monarchs will try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got room at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Monarchs have their offense in high gear. Holds and fires complete to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Chanticleers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Runs for the tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fakes to grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Now facing a third and long. Pulls it in. It's Glass. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Monarchs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes a man miss. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Monarchs want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it, and they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Shanta clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Shanta clears are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Shanta clears line up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here's the handoff. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a catch! Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. He's in open space downfield. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground, it's Maddox. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell.